everybody. We got 10 minutes to game time. Let's all gather around.
Shout out to WKRP in Cincinnati.
Nice.
Ellie De La Cruz.
That's awesome.
Orale Bateau.
That's amazing.
And the legend, Mr. Johnny Bench. Damn. 21 out of 25 on the Orale, Johnny Bench, and Ellie. That's what I'm saying, good sirs. Thank you, thank you.
Is that a throuple?
That's a throuple on a card, that's right. Oh, my brother. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jump wax nasty. Buddy. Holy guacamole. Damn. That pays for your entire order. Done. That is a super short print on-card auto Jackson Churio. Damn, brother. All right, pobrecito Altuvito. John McDonald. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Jump wax nasty.
Nice.
Bo frickin' Jackson.
Hell yeah.
Not Cocoa Crisp.
I mean, heck.
Ready, down, put. Play Tecmo metal version.
Sleeve up the Acuna.
I know we'll be alright. Perhaps it's just an imagination.
What? I am literally crying right now. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Number to 75. Julio Rodriguez on card auto. Ah! Holy shiitake mushrooms! Amazing! Oh my gosh! My friends, my head is gonna explode! Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Last on print, 4 out of 5. Almost last on print anyway. Penultimate on print.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
I could not agree more. Twinkle Dough. Good to have you tonight, my man. There you go, LBBZ. Boom, shakalaka. Oh my Lanta. Oh, Senor Mendoza. And gotta love pack number 4, my brother. Come on. Jump wax nasty. Congratulations, felicidades, Cesar Mendoza. Yes, for the man.
Yeah. Cards stacked deeper than a triple threat scheme. Ripping wax pack. Griffey rookie glow, swing clean and supreme. Julio's on deck, future star on my team. Junk wax vintage, where the legends never die. Pull a Bo Jackson, feel that nostalgia high. MJ, mid-flight, Air Jordan, kissing sky. Flipping cardboard gold, got that twinkle in my eye. Junk wax, where the legends never die. Pull a bow, feel that nostalgia high. MJ, mid-flight, Air Jordan, kissing sky. Flipping cardboard gold, got that twinkle in my eye. Steve Largent in the slot, icy hands, no doubt. Gritter on shine, what these packs all about. Commons to grails, every pull's a route. Cardboard stories, let the hits knock out. Junk wax, where the legends never die. Pull a bow, Bo Jackson, feel that nostalgia high. MJ, mid-flight, Air Jordan, kiss the sky. Flipping cardboard gold, got that twinkle in my eye. Dusty gum crumbles, but the thrills stay fresh. Bo's dual sport legacy, no player could contest. Griffey in the corner swing, dripping finesse. Passing Julio's glow to a world that's obsessed. Pulled a rare hit, now I'm hollering, let's go. Old packs popping with a modern show flow. Largest attitude mash, relentless in tow. Stack 'em, rack 'em, this community grows.
This community grows.
Where the legends never die. Pull a bow, feel that nostalgia high. MJ, mid-flight, Air Jordan, kiss the sky. Flipping cardboard gold, got that twinkle in my eye.
Well, good afternoon, you legends.
Yeah.
Got the twinkle in my eye. What's up, everybody? It is damn good to see you on this Friday afternoon. What's up, Trevor Taylor? Good to see you, J-Rod. Good to see Mikey 2 in the house, Mr. Koba, gracing us with his presence. Damn good to see you, my brother. Mikey 2, thank you so much for your help behind the scenes, big man, by the way. Helping me out is indescribably appreciated. I cannot thank you enough, good sir. Good evening, good afternoon, Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. Cody Super Grover, my second favorite J-Rod, Chito Vera. Hit me with some tiny dinies. I love it. Thank you so much, hermano. Muchísimas gracias. Shout out to Peyton. Shout out to Ryan O and Angie over there hanging out on TikTok. It is excellent to see you as well, you legendary human beings. So we are going to have some fun for some lunch wax. How does that sound? And ladies and gentlemen, over there on TikTok, I see you beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate you more than you will ever know for hitting me with those likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you that don't know, those likes are incredibly impactful to the channel because what those likes do is they tell the TikTok algorithm that you like what you see. And then the algorithm goes, oh, I bet other people would like this too. And it pushes our content out to more people. So thank you very, very much. That is always something that you can do that costs you absolutely nothing and makes a huge impact on this channel. So thank you. I get a lot of folks that reach out privately and they say, hey, Dalen, we would love to help out the channel, but we're a little tight on funds right now. There you go. That is what you can do. J-Rod, what's up, dude? The Allen and Ginter that you got in hasn't broke yet? I don't think so, sir. We have not broken an Allen Ginter break yet. Nope. I think there's just a few spots left. So on the 2024 Allen and Ginter, we have 8 spots left. In our 2-box PYT, we are down to 4 teams remaining. Ridiculously excited for that one. And then in our 6-boxer PYT, we are down to 14 teams left. And Mrs. Junk Wax just dropped another break on you. Since we're in an Allen and Ginter kind of mood, my friends, we went with 2021 Allen and Ginter X. So that one's going to be fun as well. Good afternoon, Kevin O'Brien. Excellent to see you, you handsome son of a gun. What's up, buddy? It is damn good to see each and every one of you. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, you legends. All right, folks, less talky, more rippy. Let's bust into our very first item of the afternoon. And you already know what it is. Mr. Zach Kikarillo says, hey, Dalen, can we break your box on tonight's show? Absolutely you can, my brother. Of course, but I just want to show you, as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you make any purchases when the show is not live, they will be waiting for you when we go live. Just like this one is right here, Zach Kikarillo. So I am ready to rip it, but if you want to wait until later tonight, sure thing, my brother. I'm happy to do that for you. It will just marinate Safe and sound right here, right next to me. Hey, shout out to the mini O'Briens. Beautiful, brother. I love it. Big hugs and firm handshakes to the entire O'Brien clan. Good to see you, Kevy Kev and the Kevy Bunch. Okie dokie, folkies. Ah, that's right, Trevor Taylor. There you go. Oh, no problem, Zach Kickerillo. Happens to the best of us, my man. I know life comes first. No sweat. At all. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think my camera's a little crooked. That's better. Good afternoon, Captain. How you doing, big man? Cheers, my friends. Broast. Gosh darn, I love spicy Volta. Good afternoon, Brian Smith. Captain, I appreciate you asking, buddy. So I will always be transparent with you, my friends. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax just got back from the new place, or from the old place, I should say. We got everything cleaned out. There is one load left, and it's very, very small. A plant, a cabinet, and a carpet shampooer and a vacuum cleaner. That's all we got left over there, gosh dang it. So it's been a long time coming. That's right, Mikey. Rip to the old apartment. It is bittersweet. I will always be transparent with you, my friends. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax were just there, looking around the old apartment, thinking about all the memories that we have had there, the business that we started there with each and every one of you, the fun times back in the closet before it was a business, when it was just a hobby. All the good stuff kind of came flooding back to both of us as we were sitting there in that house. So yeah, I appreciate you asking, buddy. I am so ready to be done. I will be very, very honest with you. Moving is not a whole lot of fun, especially when you've been somewhere for 8 years. Freddie, good afternoon. How are you, good buddy? Welcome to Mr. Squall. It is wonderful to see you too. And folks, I see we have some newbies in the house this afternoon. If you are new here this afternoon, my dear friends, welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as Junkwax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days right with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always a lot of laughs. So if you are new here today, my friends, I implore you, please smack that follow button. I do not think that you will be sorry. You have stumbled across a card club, so we are a group of card enthusiasts that come together at least 1 to 2 times per day, Tuesday through Saturday. And like today, we have a lunch wax. So that typically happens on Thursdays and Fridays. So thank you all for being here with me today, you legends. Trevor Taylor, I totally understand, buddy, right? You and I both. Brian Smith, I found another Wander card in there, by the way, today. It was hiding in the crown molding behind the door. 2022 Optic, Wander Franco, rated rookie. All kinds of fun stuff. Alrighty, you legends. Freddie, you are still recovering from your foot. What happened, my dude, if I may ask? Did you have surgery or something? Corey D, top of the evening to you, top of the afternoon, I should say. What's up, my dude? Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the whole family up in here. Good to see you. Good to be seen. That's right, Mikey. I think the next 2 people that move into those apartments are going to be finding Wander Francos. Corey D, you big sweetie. I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful gifts over there, my brother, and I heart you right back. Good, sir. All right, folks. Let's bust into that very first pack of juicy junk wax. Let's go junkiest of the junk. 1990 score football. See if we can't find some Bo Jackson. Feel that nostalgia high? Freddie, you have a fractured foot, my dude. I am so sorry to hear that. What happened, my man? If I may ask, would you like to explain to the class? And feel free to make the switch to Twitch if you would like, Freddie. Bryce, welcome. Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Oh, you know it, Corey D. Always happy to bust into some 1990 score football, and we start off with the Spokane legend, Mr. Mark Rippon. What's up, Mr. Krowiak? Damn good to see you, Chris. Top of the afternoon to you, my brother. I love it so much. Damn right. All right, Mark Rippon. It is so damn good to see you, my friends. Happy Friday. Good afternoon. As always, if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself down something from the delicious wall of wax that I have right next to me, be my guest. As always, my friends, there is never any pressure to spend a dime here, but if you want to, junkwaxvintage.com is where you find the goods. Paul Machado, you are absolutely right, my brother. Are you related to Jean-Jacques by chance? That's So Raven. Caldwell. Jarvis Williams, fins up. Shout out to Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Lee Williams. Well, you have a very famous last name there, Paul. Chris Martin. Shout out to Coldplay. Kevin Fagan. Hall of Fame legend for the Raiders, Mr. Teddy Hendricks. How about the founder of Neuro One, the very first nootropic that I ever took? That is Mr. Bill Romanowski. Winston Moss. He is Kenuff, Mike Ken. Joe Morris. Unleash the Kragan. And he is hoping that that gentleman that he is grabbing onto does not unleash the flatulence. He's going to end up with pink eye. Tim Ryan. Rookie. Old Golicky Bob. Danny Villa. And Matt Millen for the 40 Whiners. Last but not least. Excellent first pack of Juicy Junk Wax. I do say so, my friends. Kobe Luna. Buenas tardes, hermano. Damn good to see you as always, my brother. And I have to say that subscription badge next to your name over there on TikTok is so guapo, senor. Quit being so guapo over there, Kobe Luna. You're distracting, sir. All right, folks. Paul Machado. Who's the big get rookie that year? That's a good question, my friend. I'd have to think back on that one. That's a good question. I think Steve Broussard was the #1 draft pick from 1990 for my Washington State Cougars, if my memory serves me correctly. All right, legends. We busted into our spicy water. We have had our afternoon salutations. We destroyed a pack of Juicy Junk Wax. I think it's time to refresh junkwaxvintage.com for the very first time on this fantastic Friday afternoon. Shout out to Mr. Trevor Taylor. Shout out to Grayson King, our Thin Blue Line. Shout out to Super Grover, who snagged a couple of packs down from the website. Beautiful. Thank you, Kevin O'Brien. Thank you, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Hell yeah. So, folks, we got a couple of orders to lock in here. I appreciate you bearing with me while I do so. Shout out to Super Grover, a marvelous Michigander, taking down 2 packs of 2022 Heritage Baseball, 2 packs of Chronicles Baseball, and 1 break spot in our Allen and Ginter. That would be spot numero 8. There you go, legends. That is the Allen and Ginter hobby box. Those are the spots that we have left, and we are getting pretty damn close. So you folks already know. There is never any pressure, but if you want to fill this little bad boy during Lunch Wax, I would love to bust into a family break during Lunch Wax. Threat me with a good time.
Come on, Craig.
I see you, Brian Smith. Alrighty, give me just a moment to grab those packs for Super Grover, and I'll be right back. Lucy! No. Can't eat the poop hat. Come on, Lucy. Lucy. I love Lucy. Yeah, that's a good girl. All right, folks. I'm on Lucy duty. Mrs. Junk Wax is out picking up the kids from school, full disclosure. All right. 2022 Chronicles Baseball. 2022 Heritage Baseball. Thank you again, Super Grover. We're going to get into those in just a moment, my friend. Kevin O'Brien. Taken down a spot in our Allen and Ginter X, spot number 3. Why, thank you, Kevin. Yes, it does, Jeff Hansen. And officially, Jeff Hansen, it is 2020 Topps UFC Hobby Box, 2023 Topps Midnight Hobby Box, Topps UFC NYC little box, and then a 2020 Striking Signatures box. So 4 boxes, and that will go live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, my brother. Yep. Super Grover. So Allen & Ginter X is a completely different product than Allen & Ginter. Allen & Ginter X is all black. So they come on black cardstock. They look really, really cool. Very similar to all other Allen & Ginter, but they're just black. And they do have some differences, slight differences in the checklist as well. All right, next, Mr. Kirk Noah, my favorite former fellow Washingtonian. And good afternoon, Dennis. I see over there, you legend, Mr. Dunn. Kirk Noah, thank you so much for the pre-grades. I appreciate you. I thank you even more for your patience on those pre-grades. So full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, you know I have been absolutely inundated with moving the last month or so. We will get back to normalcy, kinda, starting next week. So I'll have some time to get back to pre-grading. I have a mountain of cards to pre-grade. So I cannot thank each and every one of you for bearing with me on that and trusting me, because I will get back to it and we'll get back to where we belong. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, next, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko and the Kuniko clan, taking 2 spots in the Allen & Ginter X and 1 spot in Allen & Ginter. Thank you so much, Scotty and Gail and Cheyenne and Ron, taking spots number 9 and 30 in 2021. Got you locked in there, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Thank you, good sir. Oh, thank you, Super Grover. I know, time flies, right? Absolutely right, Mikey. I agree. I think it might have something to do with me, just a little bit, because I love some UFC. All right, and then Allen & Ginter, spot numero 6, number 6 for Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. And we are getting so close on that one, my friends. We have 6 spots remaining in that Allen & Ginter, the original one, 2024. All right, got you locked in there, Scotty. Thank you, good sir. And I think after that we are current, because I already locked in Mr. Kenyon on 15 and 30 on the Allen & Ginter. Thank you so much, Mr. Kenyon, by the way. That does not go unnoticed, good sir. I sincerely appreciate you helping us get a little closer. Oh, Caddy Jeremy Caldwell, you handsome son of a gun. And my brother from another mother, one of the oest of OGs of this entire family, snagging a couple of boxes down from junkwaxvintage.com. How about 21-22 Panini Prism Soccer? Give me just a moment, please. That is soccer, right? Little EPL. Soccer. Why, thank you, Caddy Jeremy Caldwell. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my longtime brother. Thank you for being here this afternoon. I know you're a busy fella, so I'm especially grateful that you are here with us. Speaking of busy fellas, what's up, Timbo T. Wood? Good to see you, you legend. Shout out to the one half of the Towers of Power, my Boston brethren. All right. So first will be Super Grover, and then Caddy Jeremy Caldwell. You're on deck, my brother. Do we have Grayson King here with us this afternoon? And ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, you just hit 100 messages over here in the chat. Thank you. Legends. I just want to make sure that we do not have a Grayson King here with us, our thin blue line. I think he snagged some packs to rip tonight, but if he's here, we'll rip him now. Mr. Schnorr, welcome back. Good to see you. Kyle Willard, my San Antonio hermano. Welcome back, brother. Excellent to see you, too. you sexy beast. All right, it does not look like we have a Grayson King, so we're just going to go ahead and move forward with Super Grover. And we'll rip into the Thin Blue Lines packs tonight. Grayson snagged down our last 4 Panini Prism Fat Packs. All right, Super Grover. Let's start with Heritage and end with your Chronicles. All right, we start off with Tom Segura's cousin, Jean. Vladdy. Corbin Burnson and Robbie Ray, your ERA leaders. Tyler McGill. And it's probably Mike Minor. Ryan McMahon. Chris Bassett. Dustin Garno. Ryan Jeffers for Minnesota. Teoscar Hernandez, our home run derby champ. Freddie Peralta for the Brew Crew. A little IKF action. Isaiah Kiner, Alefa. Jordan Luplow for the D-Bags. Yulieski Goriel for the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can for Trevor Taylor. Ooh, we have a base short print. That is Mr. Travis Shaw for the Boston Red Sox. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. Ooh. Julio Urias. Super Grover. You already know, brother. Why, thank you, sir. Alex Kirilloff for Minnesota. Mr. Johnny D. Top of the afternoon to you, my brother. How are you? Always drinking that Haterade with his locks of love. Josh Hader. Tyler Nyquil. And Balake. Last but not least for San Diego. Nice. Little first pack. Sleeving up your base short print. Johnny D, how goes your FriYAY, you legend? Good luck, Super Grover. Weird Rip Alert. That's better. And we start with a little BDLC. Brian De La Cruz. Francisco Lindor. Austin Riley on the World Series. Ernie Clement. Jeff McNeil. Austin Meadows. Caprillion. John Grisham's cousin Trent. Soroka. Alcides Pablo Escobar. Reed Detmers, rookie for the Angels. Adam Duvall. Jared Kelenic for our Seattle Mariners, now an Atlanta Brave. Julio Urias with Garrett Cole co-starring. Mayberry and Joey Gallo on the Then and Now. You read my mind, Super Grover. Thank you. Ooh, that one's going to be found someday. Ryan Velotti for the Rockies. Luke Voigt. Fortes. Couple of 1, 2, 3. Miami Marlins. Zach Pop, Anthony Bender, and Zach Thompson. And a little Afternoon Wood.
Giggity, giggity.
Finishing that one off for you, buddy. Ooh, wow. He is a Gwinnett Striper now. Yikes. Ooh, ouch, kabibbles. Poor Jared Kelenic. Ooh, that sucks. Ooh, poor guy. And he had a spot on the Mariners, too. Man. Ouch, kabibbles. Well, hopefully he turns it around. Gosh dang it. Mr. Holm, you amazing human being. How are you, buddy? It is damn good to see you over there on TikTok. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, good sir. I see ya. All right, folks. Super Grover says, donate all the heritage to Wheels? I love it so much. Thank you so much, good buddy. I am so happy to do that. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Not the prettiest label I've ever made, gosh dang it. But it works. There you go, buddy. And I cannot thank you enough for paying that forward to the family. Thank you, Super Grover. You already know, my dude. That is very, very cool of you to do that. Damn right, Super Grover. I could not agree more, my brother. Mikey. They do. I believe they do. Yes, sir. And Beckett does as well. If I was going to grade a booklet, I would send it to BGS. But that's just me. I think their slabs look better. All right. Back to it, Super Grover. And we start with the $765 million man, Juan Soto, who we found first on print to 100 in our morning break. Jody White, good afternoon, good buddy. And folks, we are already up to almost 1,000 likes over there on TikTok. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate you, gentlemen and ladies. Hunter Green on your Vertex. Shout out to Mr. Daniel Gates, our resident Corey Seager collector in the family. Bobby Witt Jr., rookie. Your World Series MVP. DeGrominator. Frankie Montes. Seiya Suzuki. Ooh, we have something backwards back here. Tatis. Possibly backwards for no apparent reason. On the marquee. Those are very pretty cards, though. We also have an acetate Jose Can You See for Trevor Taylor's Astros. Emmanuel Rivera on the certified rookie. How about Mike Trout on the pink Pulsar Titan? Glenn Otto on your Crusade rookie. The proud owner of the most Scandinavian name in all of baseball, Mr. Lars Nootbaar, on your Crusade Prism. And that one is numbered to 75 there, buddy. 70 out of 75 on the Lars. Not too shabby there, good sir. There's Freddie over here on Twitch. Excellent to see you over here, my man. Thank you for making the switch to Twitch. And last but not least in that pack, my friend, you have the Spaz, Mr. Shane Baz, on the Astro Parallel. Those are so pretty. Nice one. All right, Super Grover.
One down, one to go.
Buena suerte, my brother. Last pack magic. And Jeremy Caldwell might want to step into that batter's box, throw on a bow nut, start taking some practice cuts, because you're on deck. All right, we have the ambassador of the Kwan, Mr. Stephen Kwan. Rookie. Julio Rodriguez on the Rookies and Stars. Rookie. You know when you find the Julio rookie, he's got to go up there on the stand. And my friends, we went from feast to famine. Where in the world is Wander Minor Franco? I'm so sorry, Super Grover. Ouch, kabibbles. We'll send him for a flight here in just a moment. Mr. Matt Vierling, rookie. Your 2024 Rookie of the Year, rookie. Louis Gill. Snoochie Boochies, Kevin Smith. The Big Dumper, Cal Raleigh, shout out to Nick Allen. Roanzi on the Contreras, rookie for the Pirates. Same situation here, folks. We have an XR, Reed Detmer's rookie, followed by the acetate, Otto Lopez for Toronto. Shaking those dreads is CJ Abrams on your Donruss Elite rookie. The Ginger Binger, Mr. Brandon Marsh on your pink Pulsar Phoenix rookie. Aaron Otto Lopez on your Crusade Prism rookie. And last but not least, my brother, Somebody please bang a trash can for Trevor Taylor and his Astros on the Astro Parallel. That is an Astro Parallel with an Astro. Appropriate. I like it. There you go, Super Grover. One last thing to do, my good man. See ya. That was actually pretty close to the box. Getting better. Shout out to the entire fam damly over there on TikTok, folks. We are almost to 1,300 likes over there now. Thank you so very much for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. New Boot Gooseman. What's up, Andrew? Our brother from down under. Excellent to see our nasty New Zealander. Hope you're having a good day, my dude. All right, Super Grover. As always, my friend, all joking aside, thank you so very much for snagging those down from the shop. That is a wonderful way to start our FriYAY Lunch Wax. Let's sleeve up the Julio. And we are going to top load your Lars, numbered to 75. Nicely centered on that too, buddy. I would probably do some research and find out what that might look like in a PSA 10. That might just be a sell raw kind of card, though. Might not be worth all the grading fee. He's good, but not that good, right? I know that's probably a cardinal sin to my Saint Lunatics. Sorry, folks. Just try to be transparent. All right. Let me put Super Grover's name on those little bad boys. All right, all right. Hey, thank you, Mikey, too. I sincerely appreciate the positivity. That's right, Jeff Hansen. Emotional damage. I actually have that sound somewhere in my computer. I was going to put it on the soundboard. Mr. Travis Gwine, the Muffin Man. Good to see you, my brother. Top of the afternoon. How are you, Travy Trav and the Travy Bunch? Shout out to Jody, Travis, Mr. Steve over there. I see you, good buddy. Jesse Holm, Freddie. All of you, thank you for being over there on TikTok this afternoon. It is wonderful to have you. Okie dokie. Mr. Caddy Jeremy Caldwell. My brother from another mother. Are you ready? Let's do it. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. I sincerely hope to find my buddy Jeremy something juicy. Mikey 2. I think I was talking to Mikey 1 on that one, my friend. If I said Mikey 2, I apologize, but I thought I just said Mikey. I'm so sorry about that, buddy. Sorry for any confusion. All right. We're just going to do a little pack-ectomy. Twice. Yeah, that one might be a tough one, Trevor Taylor. Packs number 4s to the side because it is tradición. All right, all right. Good luck. There you go, Brian Smith. I like it. I had a beta fish when I was in elementary school. Her name was Velva. Because at one point we had 2. They were named Aqua and Velva. And they both did not make it. Thank you so much for checking the breaks, Mikey 2. I appreciate you, big man. Folks, we are down to 5 spots left in that Allen and Ginter, and we are down to 4 teams left in that 2-box PYT. All right, here we go. Starting off with Jamal Lewis, Sadio Mane, Oriol Romeu, Cesar Azpilicueta. On the green, Wave Prism, not numbered. Nelson Semedo, Christos Zolis, rookie. Danny Ings. On the widescreen, John McGinn. João Cancelo, Ben Mee, Leandro Trossard, Callum Wilson, Callum on the Prism, Andy Robertson, Federico Fernandez, Jack Clark, shout out to Jeffro, his baseball PC, Mr. Mark Bluma, good afternoon, you legend, damn good to see you, buddy. How are you, Marky? How about Rico Henry on the fireworks? Raul Jimenez. Shout out to my buddy Raul, also known as Stock and Trade. Shay Adams, Christian Norgard, and Jamie Vardy. Last but not least, and I think that one's going to be numbered for you there, Jeremy Caldwell. I am so wrong. I'm shocked that's not numbered, but it's not. Just leaving that one up for you anyway. Oh, I hear you, Mark Bluma. We have been quite busy over here as well, moving. So I can empathize, my friend. But as always, it is just so damn good to see you. Especially because you are a damn busy fella, I'm even more grateful to see ya. Alrighty. Mr. Jeremy Caldwell, not too shabby on box number 1. Let's go box number 2, shall we? Thank you so much, Steve-O. I appreciate you being here today, good buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my dude. So, legends, if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself down something to rip, I am happy and humbled to rip it for you. There is some new stuff up there, by the way. If you have not taken a gander, you might want to. A little cuffing, no big deal. Excuse me. All right, we start off with Kaliki, Ihiniacho, Jordan Henderson, Mr. Trossard, so nice, we have seen him twice. Trevo Chalobah, that is a Green Wave Prism rookie. Callum Wilson, Mr. Jensen, Tom Davies, Saeed Ben Rama on the Instant Impact parallel for West Ham. Ruben Diaz, Daniel Podence, Jack Clark, so nice, we have seen him twice. Shout out to Jeffro one more time. Harry Maguire on the Prism. Down goes Ryan Frazier. Demarai Gray. The guy so nice, they only named him once. Gabriel. On the Brilliance, how about Daniel James? Adama Traore. Christian Romero. Adam Armstrong, Stretch's cousin. And last but not least, you got Eve Bissouma on the Vector Prism. I think that's what they call those. I just love you guys using the bots down there. It's a beautiful thing. All right, on the stand he goes for you. Ask the bot who hid Jimmy Hoffa. I think it might know. All right, legends.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Jeremy Caldwell. Let's do it. Caddy Jeremy Caldwell, you want me to send one of those Jack Clarks to Jeffro? I am happy to facilitate that for you, brother. Thank you. I know he'll love that. That will put a smile on his face for Shizzle. He is our resident Jack Clark baseball collector. Lee Barreto, welcome back, young lady. Nice to see you. There you go. That's right, Travi. Absolutely right. All right, let's do it. Luke Thomas. Mr. Jensen. Tom Davies. Tomas Suchek. The guy so nice they also named him once Fabino. Shay Adams. Christian Norgard, rookie. And last but not least, how about Rapina? Finishing that one off for you, Caddy Jeremy Caldwell. Thank you as always, my brother. You and I have ripped into a heroic number of packs together over these last 4 years. And it is because of people like you that this community is still standing. So thank you as always, my brother. If you all would allow me just a moment to put his name on these little bad boys. I love it. There you go, J-Rod. I love you guys so damn much. Lee Barreto, you sweetie. Smacking me with a gift over there on TikTok. I cannot thank you enough. It is gifts like that that help to keep this channel on the rails, my friend. Thank you, Lee. And it is wonderful to see you, young lady. Mr. Kurtek, welcome back, Dennis. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. And Lee, that subscription badge next to your name over here on TikTok is absolutely breathtaking. And I cannot thank you enough, my dear. Making my afternoon over there, Lee. Shout out to Lee Barreto. All right, Jeremy Caldwell. Got you covered there, brother. Ooh, looking forward to it, Mark Bluma. You'll have to let us know how that goes, big man. Yes, it is, Mikey. You were not wrong, good sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's refresh that shop one more time. Travis, Mr. Gwine, smacking me with my favorite gift of all time, the Tiny Dinies. You know I love those little buggers, Travis Gwine. How dare you be so awesome over there, big man? Quit it. I'm just kidding. Keep doing it. Oh, hell yeah. It does look like we have a couple of new orders up there in the shop, my dear friends. Speaking of the legendary Mr. Travis Allen Gwine, taken down a 2023 Panini Chronicles Mega Box. Thank you so much, you legend. Lee Barreto. That is a gift that I've never seen before, my dear. Thank you so very, very much. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. So a lot of you folks know we have never done any advertising on this entire community. This whole community is built by you, by word of mouth. And personally, I think that's the best way to do it. So, as I have said before, my friends, the reason I am so indescribably grateful for every gift that we get here is because we're still a small community at the end of the day, folks, and every single one of those gifts is absolutely vital to keeping this thing on the rails, especially at this point. So thank you so much for that. Alrighty, Travis, let me grab that box real quick. And then Trevor Taylor, it looks like he snagged a spot in our Allen and Ginter. And I think that takes us down to like a handful of spots left. Spot number 23. Thank you so much, Double T. While I'm grabbing that box for Mr. Gwine, I will let you take a gander at that list. I'll be right back. '23 Chronicles Mega Box. We are looking for one guaranteed relic or autograph. I sincerely hope it is the latter for you, Travis. And after this box, my dear friends, we will refresh that box, or refresh that shop one more time. That is correct, Lee. Yep. We have Allen and Ginter up there at junkwaxvintage.com right meow. Absolutely. So, Lee, if you would like to head on over there, it is junkwaxvintage@gmail.com. If you go to my TikTok profile, there is a link tree. On that link tree, the very first button should be the website. You are more than welcome to go snag a couple of spots, Lee. I would love you to do that, because if we fill that break during Lunch Wax, we will bust that break during Lunch Wax. Threaten me with a good time. Okay, Travis, let's do it. Good luck, buddy. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. I hope he's out there driving safely today. Kirk Rylance, welcome back, you mustache marauder. Dave, good to see you. Jeff the Pest Guy, welcome back, my dude. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire fam damly up in here this afternoon. I hope you're all having a splendid afternoon. And if by some act of the universe you are not, I sincerely hope I can take your mind off it for just a couple of minutes. Pack number 4 to the side for you, Travie. All right, let's do it. Oh, nice. There you go, Trav. Shout out to your Tigers. All right, let's do it. Y'all are just killing me over there today in the chat. Oh, gotta love it. Oh, you guys make my sides hurt on a daily basis, and I cannot thank you enough for it. All right, here we go, family. How about Teddy Lyons on the classics? New York legend, Mr. David Cohn. Jimmy Fox, back-to-back legends. How about the man, the myth, the Molitor, Paul Molitor for Milwaukee. Trey Lipscomb. Drew Thorpe for New York. Mason Wynn on the Recon. Stud for St. Louis. Excited to see that kid progress. How about Yuri Perez on the Prism? Miguel Blease. And man, Obsidian is beautiful. Shout out to the Boston Red Sox. For our Seattle Mariners, Mr. Cole Young on the Essentials. Tres Gonzalez for the Pirates on the Old School Pinnacle. We're backwards on that one. For the Fightin' Phillies, legend Mr. Richie Ashburn. William Kempner. There you go, Mikey. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jackson Ferris. This is why we can't have nice things. Bubba Chandler. Josiah, good afternoon. Thank you for being here on TikTok. And Lee Barreto, I cannot thank you enough for the gifts over there, you incredible human being. How about Roberto of the Alomar? The Bird Murderer, Mr. Randy Johnson for our Seattle Mariners. From Spokane, Washington, my home city, Mr. Ryan Sandberg on the Zenith. And you did get a relic, my brother. It is a gold standard, Owen White for our Texas Rangers. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. For the Cincinnati Reds, Cam Collier. We'll get into him in just a moment. Ivan Melendez. Jet Williams for the Mets. Barry in the streets, but a Ben in the sheets.
Giggity, giggity.
Emmett Sheehan for the Trolley Dodgers. And last but not least, that Cam Collier on the Vertex. Not too shabby on round number 1 there for you, Travie. Let's go. Kirk Rylance, I see over there on Twitch, excuse me. Good to see you, buddy. Another OG of the family since I was ripping packs in the closet for 3 people. Good to see you, Kirk. Always. All right, here we go, fam. How about Pee Wee Reese for the Trolley Dodgers?
Ventura. I heard animals in there, Ventura.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chickadance. I thought you were somebody else. Shout out to Noli. Paul Wayner. The Jet, so nice. We got him twice. Jet Williams. Chase Petty on the Vertex. Luscious Lou Brock on the Luminance. Zach Neto. Rookie on the XR for the Angels. A little E-Rod on the Titan rookie Andy Rodriguez. Dustin Harris, shout out to Caesar. Ivan Melendez on the Recon. Willie McCovey. Shout out to McCovey Cove and the Gigantes. Steely Beam, welcome back, my dude. Nice to see you. How about legendary manager? Rest in peace to Ol' Red. Schoendienst with the Fungo. The man, the myth, the La Russa on the Vertex. Tony Perez on your Limited. Future Hall of Famer, Mr. Buster Posey. And last but not least, Mr. Johnny Mize. I wonder if he's related to Casey Mize. Maybe it's his granddaddy. I think that timeline would about match up. All right, Travis Gwine.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, you legend. Good luck. And we start with the long-eared legend, Mr. Yogi Berra. Justin Campbell. Landon Sims for the Diamondbacks. Aaron Zavala on the Vertex. Rogers Hornsby, legend on the Luminance. Roy Campanella with the old school catcher's gear on the old school throwback Pinnacle. And last but not least, my friend, you have Daniel Espino on your certified for Tim Hudson's Cleveland Guardians. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Mikey, too. I love it. Now, that's a question that we should be asking our AI assistant. So it looks like no, Casey Mize is not related to Johnny Mize. They share the same last name, but there is no familial connection between the two. Casey Mize is a professional baseball player for the Detroit Tigers, while Johnny Mize was a Hall of Fame baseball player who played in the mid-20th century. Excellent. I appreciate that, Mikey, too. Thank you, good buddy. Shout out to our AI assistant over here on Twitch. All right, I'm going to put your name on those, Travis. As always, my brother, I cannot thank you enough for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com and just being a loved and valued member of this family, my dude. Got to sleeve up your gold standard. Owen White, rookie relic. That goes in a 100-point top loader. Shameless plug. You already know that is a Junk Wax Vintage. Beautiful top loader. If you need top loaders, my dear friends, all you got to do is head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. I happen to have a few over there for you. We make 35-point, 55-point, 75-point, 100-point, and 130-point. So for almost every single card out there, we have got you covered. Keyword almost. There's some that are a little bigger. But we don't have those yet. Gosh dang it. But fun fact, my dear friends, we are actually looking into making mini penny sleeves. Junk Wax Vintage branded also. I think that might be our next adventure. I love it so much. All right, legends, I am going to refresh that shop one more time and see where we're at. You guys are awesome. I love you. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, legends. Cheers. Oh, well, hello, Mr. Shope. And our brother from down under. And the American Dream, Dusty Rupp. I appreciate you, gentlemen. Thank you. Mikey 1, you and I are on the same page on that one, big man. All right. If you all would allow me just a couple of shakes of a lamb's tail here, I need to lock in some break spots. Mr. Sam Shope, gracing us with his presence. Taking spot number 16 in our Allen and Ginter, and then numbers 8 and 26 in the Allen and Ginter X. Thank you as always, Sambo. Ah! As I smack the hell out of my camera. Way to go, Dalen. Way to go. All right, Sambo. Number 16 on Allen and Ginter. Thank you, Sam. And 8 and 26 in Allen and Ginter X. Got you locked in there, Sam. Thank you again, good buddy. It is wonderful to see you on this fantastic Friday, my dude. Next, how about a wonderful Wisconsinite? My brother from another mother, Mr. Dusty Rupp, taking down spot number 18 in our Allen and Ginter. And folks, it looks like we might be busting into Allen and Ginter this afternoon. Threaten me with a good time. Spot number 18 for Dusty Rupp. Thank you, Dusty. And then, last but not least, in this round of orders, we have our brother from Down Under, Mr. New Boot Gooseman, taking spot number 12 in Allen and Ginter X, and spot number 24 in Allen and Ginter, number 3. Legends, we are down to 2 spots left in that Allen and Ginter. Getting close. And number 12 in the Allen and Ginter X for Andrew. Excellent. Hey, Brian Smith, if you are taking off, my man, have a wonderful afternoon. Hope to see you after dinner, good buddy. Thank you for hanging with us this afternoon. Dusty Rupp, you were sitting by the pool in Charlotte? Beautiful, my man. What is the temperature there, if I may ask, Dusty Rupp? Thank you all for the warm outros to Mr. Brian Smith. I appreciate it.
Come on, Craig.
There you go, big man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's refresh that shop one more time. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yep, we are good to go. All right, I'm going to refresh. Let's do a little break check here, folks. We have 22 spots left in Allen and Ginter X. We have 2 spots left in that Allen and Ginter Hobby Box number 3. We have 4 teams remaining in our 2 Hobby Box mixer. 14 spots left in our 6 Hobby Box break. Thank you so much, Super Grover. Dusty Rupp, so it is 85 there in Charlotte. Nice, buddy. I think that's actually warmer than here right now. Possibly. Huh. Not very often. It's hotter there than down here in South Texas, but that's amazing. Excuse me. Trevor Taylor. It's possible. We might. We might. You are absolutely right, sir. You know how things go here. Mark, good afternoon to the family's wheels. Good to see you, my dude. Oh, well, hello there, Mark Keys. On 98 down there in Florida. Now, that does not surprise me, sir. It's always pretty hot down there in America's armpit. J-Rod, 78 there with storms starting. Be careful, my dude. Yikes. You do not have permission to die. We love you. All right, you amazing human beings. Let me double check something real quick. Excellent. Yep, we good. All right, so folks, we were just waiting to fill 2 more spots in that Allen and Ginter, and then 4 teams left in the 2-box break. Mr. Keys down there having hot flashes. Trevor Taylor, you want... On the PYT breaks we do that, but not the random breaks. I am positive that those last spots will fill when they are supposed to, my friend. As always, ladies and gentlemen, you know there is never any pressure to spend a dime here on this channel. I give it up to the universe. I think those breaks will fill when they're supposed to, gosh dang it. Everything happens for a reason, in my humble opinion. Step 1, cut a hole in the box. Put your junk in that box. Let her open the box, and that's the way you do it. Oh, so good. Thank you, Mikey, too. All right, you legends. Let's get back into some juicy junk wax while we're waiting to fill some spots here. And let's go back to 1986. Good afternoon, Oscar Ruiz. Excellent to see you, hermano. How's the day going there, good buddy? Let's see if we can't find some holy noli. Shout out to all the family over there on TikTok. It is wonderful to see you this afternoon. And you legends are up to over 2,000 likes over there on TikTok. Thank you so, so much for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate it more than you will ever know. You rock my face off. Twice. And then once again in the morning. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. Mr. Mikey 2 smacking us with some beautiful bits. Cannot thank you enough, good sir. Promo. Shout out to Junk Wax Sal. That is his PC, Mr. Harold Baines. Trevor Taylor says there is now one spot left in that Allen Ginter. Thank you so much, good buddy. Mike Smithson for Minnesota with a luscious lip curtain. Shout out to Jerry Seinfeld. We have some Keith Hernandez for the Mets. Doc Gooden, who I am still slightly salty. I did not get to meet him in person last year with Brandon Franz. I missed him by a couple of minutes. How about Big D, Derek Littman's PC, Mr. Brett Saberhagen? And last but not least, shout out to Mr. Jason Russell and our Canadian cousins, Jimmy Key. Not too shabby. Let's go one more. And then we will refresh that shop. Kirk Rylance, that is wonderful. I appreciate the suggestion there, good buddy. Mark Keys. I will stand by what Kirk Rylance says right there. He's a stand-up dude. All right, here we go. How about Daryl Evans? Shout out to Travis Gwine and the Tigres. Oh, Doyle Rules. Doyle Alexander. There we go.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
That's what we were looking for. Nolan Ryan, 1986. Hell yeah. Ask and we shall receive. Trevor Taylor says that we are sold out on that Allen and Ginter break. Thank you so much, good buddy. Finishing that one off. Channeling his inner Easy-E, Mr. Tim Rock Reigns. And legend, Mr. Tommy Hare. I believe he's a Hall of Fame legend, too. Somebody want to double check me on that one? I think Tommy Hare is in the Hall of Fame. But I could be wrong. I'm wrong often. All right. Let's refresh that shop real quick, my dear friends. So just a reminder, folks, we will be back here tonight. Oh, by the way, folks, the show starts at 8 p.m. tonight. Just a heads up, everybody. We've got some stuff Mrs. Junk Wax and I need to do in between Lunch Wax and our evening show. And because we are having 3 shows today, we are going to start FriYAY night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. But you folks already know. I plan on going past midnight tonight. At least if you all want to. I will leave that up to you. All right, Super Grover and Randy Schmidt taking down our last 2 spots. Thank you, gentlemen. Cody Grover. You took down spot number 17. And then our favorite Schmidt head, Mr. Randy, took down that last spot, spot number 25. Excellent. Lee Barreto says, somebody is using my account on Twitch. They changed my name and password. Can you help? Ugh. I am so sorry, Lee Barreto. That is terrible. I wish I could. I got to be honest with you. I don't have any, besides going live on Twitch, I don't have any affiliation with Twitch. I wish I knew somebody behind the scenes that I could call for you. Gosh dang it. But I don't know anybody, Lee. I am so sorry, my friend. But my best advice to you, Lee, is you can always make a new account. That's what I would probably do if it was me. Or what you could do, Twitch is owned by Amazon. So if you reach out to Twitch Gaming, I think they have like a whole division of Amazon that handles all that. So if you can talk to a real live person, that's probably your best bet. I am so sorry you're having to deal with that, my friend. Yikes. That sucketh. The Sus Man, Mr. Rick Sussman, my brother from another mother. How the heck are you, you handsome son of a gun? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, OG of the family. Damn good to see you, Rick. Making my afternoon there, good buddy. So, folks, I just got to share with you, I love Lunch Wax. Lunch Wax kind of gives us exposure to an audience that I'm not able to reach during the morning and the evening. So we always get a really eclectic crew of OGs and newbies that are able to attend during Lunch Wax. And I just love it so damn much. So thank you, my dear friends. Put me in a pretty happy mood over here, everybody. So thank you so much for it. A lot of you know that myself and Mrs. Junk Wax have been going through it the last 3 weeks or so. So it is always a very welcome sight to see all my good buddies over here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, less talky, more rippy. Hey, I hope so too, Lee. I sincerely appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. And Lee, keep in mind, you can always head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. That is where everything lives for this channel. That's where you can find sealed wax. That's where you can find break spots. There's supplies over there, merchandise over there if you want to get yourself a cool JWV t-shirt. There's also a cornucopia of different merchandise items that you can buy over there. So thank you as always, Lee. I sincerely appreciate the thought, my friend. And above everything, I just appreciate you being here. So as always, my friends, there is never any pressure to buy anything on this channel. So you are more than just welcome to come as you are, hang out with the rest of the family. That's what it's all about, in my humble opinion. But the products and the breaks stuff is up there if you want them. I know, Kirk Rylance. I know it, brother. So now that we're in a new place, I think that's going to open me up to change the schedule a little bit. So we might be backing it up at some point, Kirk Rylance. You just never know. So Kirk Rylance is referring to back when I used to start my show at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Kirk Rylance was with me in the very beginning of this entire venture. Before there was a logo, before I even sold anything, Kirk Rylance was here with me. Shout out to you, my brother. We've come a long way together, big guy. There's Rick Sussman. Good to see you, my dude. That's right. So we moved into a new house here, Rick Sussman. So this is a brand new studio, my friend. There you go. Thank you so much, Mikey. You were absolutely right. And the brand new UFC break is up there. All right, folks. Let's do it. Good luck to each and every one of you. Would you like to do a solid and screenshot this list right now? Because I am going to switch this screen around and you will not be able to see this list. So if you folks could do me a huge solid, either remember the numbers that you have or screenshot this list right now. See if we can't fix that issue. Damn right, Kirk Rylance. My brother. I miss those too, good buddy. All right, folks. Allow me just a moment. There you go. All right. Oh, you know what? Got a little too ahead of myself there, folks. So sorry. We got to randomize this little bad boy and see who gets what. Shout out to Miss Rachel, who got us this sweet little handy-dandy dice tray. Lucky number 7. Lucky number 11. Shout out to Josh Hartnett. 5 and 2 on the die. All right, that's better. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? I got to put in 2 people. We got an extra 2 spots in this one. Give me just a moment here, folks. I got to fix this one real quick. I forgot we're on Allen and Ginter. Silly me. Excellent. Let's see if this works. Damn, I'm good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So as you see here, folks, we have 32 spots in this one. So spot number 31, or extra spot number 1, is objects, animals, and places. And the second extra spot is non-baseball humans. All right? We're going to randomize this little bad boy 7 times. Wonderful guess there, Trevor Taylor. I see ya. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams. Right? Meow. You should be able to see all those. Yep. There you go, family. If you would like to trade your teams, you are more than welcome. Lee, I am so sorry, my friend. I actually do not have Cash App. So I used to have a Cash App about 3.5 years ago. And I very politely asked the members of my community to not say anything about breaks in the comments. But no matter how many times I asked nicely, they still did and got my Cash App shut down, unfortunately. So I lost that about 3 years ago, Ms. Lee. But Lee, you can always do that at junkwaxvintage.com. We do accept pretty much every form of payment over there. All right, legends. I am not seeing any trading in the chat. Just kidding. I see you there, Trevor Taylor. Thank you, good buddy. That's right, Mikey. I remember. It was so awesome. I see you, Rick Sussman. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, you sexy beast. Another legend of this family that's been around since the very beginning. Love you, Rick. Mikey 2, we are randomizing right now. This is the Allen and Ginter Hobby Box 2024. So these are the final teams. Mikey 2, you have spot number 2. You have spot number 14, number 22, and number 29. I will give you all just a couple of minutes to see what you want to do. Remember, my friends, there is never any obligation to trade your teams, but you're more than welcome if you want. Oh, really? Rick Sussman. I love it so much, my brother. That is music to my ears. Well, I am happy to help you in any way I can, good buddy. J-Rod Hillis, number 20 is the Boston Red Sox, my dude. And I will make this bigger for us. Just a heads up, moving forward. So you all know we're still in a transitional period right now. So thank you for bearing with me on that, folks. All right, trade completed, confirmed. We have Braves for Astros. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Braves is spot number 23. Astros are spot number 18. So Dusty Rupp and Trevor Taylor are trading. So Trevor Taylor, you have your Astros. And the American Dream, Dusty Rupp, is going to have the Atlanta Braves. Thank you, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, Rick Sussman. You were hitting me in the feels over here, big guy. Thank you for the kind words, my dude. I would not be able to do it without people like you, brother. That's a fact. All right, Kevin O'Brien, I will lock you in, good buddy. Thank you, good sir. Mikey 2, who is number 15? That would be Matt Kenyon, who has the Trolley Dodgers. Zach Kikarillo, welcome back, brother. Thank you, J-Rod. I'll get you locked in there, buddy. Ernie Larson, welcome back, you legend. Matt Kenyon, are you here this afternoon, good buddy? I know he was here earlier, but he might have had to step away for a moment. That is the only hazard of lunch wax, my dear friends. We get a lot of members of the family that got to be in and out because they're working, which I totally understand. All right, my dear friends, I'm going to give you about another 20 to 30 seconds here, and I'm going to flip this camera back around and lock in the rest of the teams.
Giggity, giggity.
I see you, Rick Sussman. Thank you, Mikey, too. Sorry about that, my brother. Gosh dang it. All right, legends. Let's lock in some spots, shall we? All right, Mr. Griffith taking down the Cardinals. And my dear friends, if you would like to go grab yourself a fresh beverage, maybe a blankie, if you are not working right now, please feel free to do so. It's going to take me just a couple of minutes to lock in these teams. Oh, Ernie Larson, I appreciate you so much, big man. Thank you for being here with us this afternoon. Speaking of legends. That's right, you know it, Rick Sussman.
Come out, Craig.
My brother. All right, folks. Sorry, look, squirrel. All right, Minnesota Twins going to Mikey 2. Me? ADHD? No. All right, Kevin O'Brien taking down the Milwaukee Brewers. Beautiful. I love it when you all get your teams organically. Oscar Ruiz, spot number 4, the Miami Marlins. Jeff Griffith, number 5, you got the Tigers. Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko, number 6, the Tampa Bay Rays. Rachel with the Rockies. Cody Supergrover, number 8, non-baseball humans. Nice, Cody Supergrover. Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko, number 9, with the Cubbies. Robert Parkinson, number 10, the Pirates. Justin Miller, number 11, the Kansas City Royals. Cody Durr, number 12, the Mets. Cody and the Mets. Cody and the Mets. You know I had to. Rachel D, number 13, you got the Washington Nationals, my friend. Mikey 2, spot number 14, the Guardians. Shout out to Tim Hudson. Our favorite Axeman from Ohio. Matt Kenyon, number 15, you got the Trolley Dodgers. Sam Shope, number 16, you got the White Sox. Cody Super Grover, you lucky ducky, you got my Seattle Mariners. Jeff Griffith, number 19, you got the Athletics. Jared Hillis, you got the Red Sox, my friend, at number 20. Patrick Freund, the Family Fisherman, taking down WKRP in Cincinnati. Mikey 2, number 22, the Blue Jays. Trevor Taylor has his Astros. Andrew McFadden, our brother from Down Under, taking the Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Our favorite Schmidt head, Mr. Randy Schmidt, taking down the Pinstripes. Nice, Randy. Rachel, spot number 26, the Angels. Jeff Hansen, the Hammer, taking the Diamondbacks. Trevor Taylor, number 28, you got the Texas Rangers. Shout out to Senor Mendoza. Mikey 2, number 29, you got the Baltimore Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Hey, Rick Sussman. Hey, if you're taking off today, my brother, I totally understand when life comes first, but bro, I gotta tell you how damn good it is to see you here, buddy. Sincerely appreciate you popping that handsome face in here, good sir. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. I hope to see you again very, very soon. We will be back here tonight after dinner at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we plan on going for at least 4 hours tonight. So if you feel like it, if you have a chance, come back and join us. Luke Moyce, good afternoon, you legend. Good to see you, Lukey. All right, Mikey 2, number 29, Orioles. Matt Kenyon, number 30, you got Objects, Animals, and Places, my dude. And Timbo T. Wood, number 31, the Fightin' Phillies.
I'd like to have a go around with that Philly.
And Timbo T. Wood at number 32, taking down San Diego. There you go, my friends. Oh, I repeat, we have a piper down. There you go. If you would do me a solid. There's Matt Kenyon. Good to see you, my dude. Matt Kenyon. Mikey 2 wanted to trade you for your Trolley Dodgers, my man. And technically, we have not busted that box yet, so we could still do it. If you want, there is never any obligation. But if you want to do it, you're more than welcome. And just a heads up there, Matt Kenyon. Mikey 2 has the Twins, the Guardians, the Blue Jays, the Orioles. Super Grover, Caleb Williams, Drake May, the basketball number 1 draft picks are in here as well. Andy Myers, by God. How big in a boy are ya? MER-CER. Good to see you, you sexy beast. Happy Friday afternoon, good buddy. We are just about to bust into a family break. I do believe Jaden Daniels is in this one. I do believe so. We probably want to check the checklist just to be sure, but I am 98% sure. All right, he is going to go ahead and keep the Trolley Dodgers. Excellent. Thank you, Matt Kenyon. I appreciate the response anyway, brother. Sincerely appreciate that, buddy. All right, folks. I hope we all know what teams we have. Good luck. That's right, Danny Rendon. That is one of the coolest things about Allen and Ginter, in my humble opinion. There is a whole bunch of non-baseball that can be found in Allen and Ginter. There is objects, animals, and places. And then there is non-baseball humans. And in those non-baseball humans, there's a whole bunch of football players, basketball players, legends, pop culture icons, etc. I feel you there, Mikey One, right? All right, legends. Let's do it. Good luck. Slicing that plastic for Grandpa Brucey. Matt Kenyon, you want that Westminster Kennel Club, the German Shepherd? Well, let's see if we can find one. Ooh, we have a box topper. And I can actually see right through that. That is a Boston Red Sox, Rafael Devers, on the box topper. And that one goes to J-Rod. There you go, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and keep that sealed for you. Easier to ship that way, and it's protected. Little pack-ectomy. Empty box there, family. Pack number 4 is to the side. Good luck. Here we go. Shout out to Jesse Holm, Mr. Dodson, Zach Kikarillo, Lee Barreto. Wonderful to have you today, my friends. And folks, are we over 3,000? Damn! We are up to 4,000 likes over here on TikTok. Thank you so much, you incredible human beings. Goodness gracious. That's a lot of screen tapping over there. Y'all are a bunch of screen beating, junk wax loving, positive FriYAY afternoon having legends. And I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Thank you so, so much, my dear friends. That's right, Mikey. We have only 4 teams left on that 2-box PYT. So we might be razzying off those last 4 spots. Possibly. All right, here we go. For the Cubbies, Mr. Billy Williams. Old Lamb Chops. Kyle Manzardo. Babe Ruth for the Bo Sox. Shout out to Jeffro. Jackson Holiday, rookie for the Orioles. And Lee Barreto. Did you see my answer on that, my friend? Or did you hear my answer on that, my friend? I did respond to that, Lee. Austin Riley. Luis Robert. Paul Blackburn. We have a mini Rodriguez for the Pirates. And that is an Allen and Ginter back. Mini. Speaking of the Westminster Kennel Club dog show, how about the lovable Josh? That is correct. J-Rod Hillis, yes. Ozzy Albies. No sweat, Mr. Pine Tar himself, George Brett. Usain Bolt. Going to the non-baseball human spot. There you go, Super Grover. I actually found Timbo T-Wood an on-card autograph of Usain Bolt out of this product. Shout out to Timbo. Jose Tena. Owen White. On the chrome, Dansby Swanson for the Cubbies. Flags of the World, South Africa. Down there in South Africa. How about the adorable Truant from the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show? Jimmy Rollins. Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy. How about Tim Robinson? That is Mrs. Junkwax's PC. Nick Lofton. Patrick Bailey, the legend, Mr. Johnny Bench. We have a mini Merrill Kelly, who looks like he stepped out behind the dugout for a little puffy before picture day. How about the Thrilla in Manila with Dubai on the sister? And we're not talking about Tia and Tamara. Nolan Ryan. Shout out to my buddy Mark Bluma, my fellow Nolan Ryan collector. Going to Trevor Taylor. Merrill Kelly, so nice, we got him twice. Wyatt Langford. Luke Moyce, good evening, my man. Oh, yeah. I still have my hair. It's just hiding back there, my man. Rebel, welcome back, brother. Good to see you as well. Colt Keith for the Tigres. Trey Turner. Francisco. How about the Chicken Man? Mr. Wade Boggs on the mini going to J-Rod. How about Las Vegas and Phuket on the sister? Oh, you did send it to her, Mikey. You're absolutely right, my brother. She sure does. How about the Canadian sensation, Mr. Gary Cotta? Mr. Taylor. Chrome Dome Kelly. Slade. Rodriguez. Carlos Rodon. And last but not least, Miss P on the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. Not too shabby on round number 1 there, my friends. Allow me a spot of housekeeping and a little sippy. Cheers. Broast. That's better. All right, my friends, let's move on. Round 2. Ooh, hello. A black border mini. Cody Belly for the Cubbies. So those look very, very similar to Allen and Ginter X, by the way. That one just slid out of there. That's why I showed it to you. Luckily, we still have a long way to go, Mikey 2. That was just round 1. All right, let's go. For the St. Lunatics, Mr. Nolan Gorman. Mr. Guilford, actor. Mark Feinsand, sports reporter. Seydon Hafayella for the Bo Sox. Shout out to Jeffro, or J-Rod, excuse me. Always a partay with no LV Marte. Drew Jones. Mr. Williams for the Pirates on the Black Border Mini. You got the Yellow Jacket on the Buzzin'. I'm buzzin', buddy. It's a bloody buddy. Marcus Semien for the Rangers. And give me a hell yeah if you got that reference. There we go. Ask for Jaden Daniels, and Jaden Daniels is what you receive. There you go, Super Grover. Back-to-back Super Grover with the B-girl from right here in Austin, Texas, Miss Erica Thompson. Luis Matos. Encarnacion. Christian Encarnacion. Strand. Will Smith. How about the lovable King on the Pooch? Big Sexy. Bartolo Colon. Ms. Swanson, that is Dansby Swanson's wife, Mallory. Mr. Teranishi from the band Thrice. Acuna Matata. Riley Greeny. How about Donnie Baseball on the mini? The dime piece, Mr. Paul O'Neill. The Carpenter Bee on the Buzzin'. Old Bob Clemente stroking some lumber. The Chicken Man. Ms. Lauren Rossini. It's a lady. Robin Yount, shout out to the Hammer. Ellie De La Cruz, rookie for WKRP in Cincinnati. There you go, Cincinnati Reds. That is our family fisherman, Mr. Patrick Freund. Westberg for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Mr. Anderson on the mini. And last but not least, we have a pineapple on the Pooch. Does anybody get that reference? Gosh, I hope so. There you go, family. All right. Round 2 in the books. We are going to sleeve up your Ellie De La Cruz rookie. Oh, there you go, Mikey 2. All right. Oh, wow. There you go. Let's finish up our left side here, shall we? Mr. James Erickson, what's up, my fellow Washingtonian? Damn good to see you, dude. Ooh, I think we have our first X-ray. Mr. Javi Baez for the Tigers. Jenny Jones's son Jared for the Pirates. Jonathan Clase for my Seattle Mariners, rookie. Now a Blue Jay, though. I see you, Luke Moyce. Herbie Hancock's nephew, Emerson. Mauricio. Pablo Honey for Minnesota. For the San Diego Padres, shout out to Timbo. That is your Silver Slugger, Luis Arias. On the mini. Rockin' rough and stuff with her Afro puff. Hey! Sage on the pooch. Barry Larkin for Cincinnati. Tariq Screwball. Looking juicy. Mark McGuire. Kyle Harrison. Rafi. The legend Mr. Sandy Koufax for the Trolley Dodgers. How about Zandy Bogarts from the Netherlands on the mini? And that is an Allen and Ginter back on the mini. There we go. How about the Sweat Bee on the buzzin'? Gold medalist Katie Ledecky going to Super Grover. Joe Mauer for Minnesota. Mr. Kachik going to Super Grover. All Rise Aaron Judge. Ooh, on the filigree parallel. The legend for the Trolley Dodgers, Mr. Steve Garvey. Those are pretty damn cool. We've actually been lucky enough to find a few of those numbered to 50. And they are gold filigree. They're really neat. How about some ballpark bites? This one goes to Objects, Animals, and Places, Mr. Matt Kenyon. Got some Skyline Chili. And last but not least, how about an X-ray? And that is the African Painted Dog. Shout out to South Africa. Isn't that cool, Oscar? Those X-rays are actually really, really neat. It's just astonishing, though. You guys can see how scratched up the front of that card is. They're all like that. Kind of bums me out. So I would be astonished if I ever see a PSA 10 on one of these X-ray cards. I think it would actually be really, really cool to have them graded and then find a really cool frame and have the entire set framed. I thought that would be kind of artsy and neat. All right, we are going to sleeve up your Garvey. All right. Selective hearing there, Mr. Shope. Thank you, Patrick Freund. Thank you, Matt Kenyon. Shout out to all the family over there on Kick, Facebook, YouTube. And folks, we are over 4,000 likes now over here on TikTok. Goodness gracious, my friends. Thank you so much for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Literally cannot thank you enough, everybody. That is absolutely amazing. All right, here we go, legends. How about Midnight in Jordan, Montgomery? The Hawk, Andre Dawson. How about Old Dad? That is Dude Dad, content creator. Julio Rodriguez for the Seattle Mariners. Beautiful. There you go, Super Grover. Garrett Cole. Tom Glavine for the Mets. How about the adorable Daniel? So if you folks remember, the owners of Daniel reached out to yours truly a few months back when this product first dropped, and we actually collected a few of these and sent these off to the owners of Daniel. That was kind of cool. Bob Gibson. Adrian Beltre. Daddy Yankee. Freddie Freeman. Carlos Correa, Mr. I Can't Pass a Physical. Mr. Reiner, welcome back, my dude. Disco Dane, nice, good to see you, buddy. Juan Soto on the chrome. Jonah Lechaim on the mini for the Texas Rangers, and that is another Allen and Ginter back mini. Thank you so much, Oscar. I agree. So as I have said before, my friends, cards are cool, right? We love them. But what is cooler to me is the relationships that you make, the experiences that you have, and what you take away from those that make you a better person. And that experience with the people that owned Daniel was pretty damn neat. And there was actually a few of you in the family that donated to that cause. So thank you for that. All right, we have Sister, Houston and Karachi. That one goes to the Objects, Animals, and Places spot, Mr. Matt Kenyon. How about Roger Clemens for the Blue Jays? And folks, we found Roger Clemens in 2017 Stars and Stripes last night. That was pretty awesome. Soda Kosinski. Mr. Breckenridge. Speedy Gonzalez for the Pirates. Mr. Williams for the Pirates, back-to-back Pirates. Ooh, how about a Chrome Refractor rookie Colton Cowser for Uncle Moosey's Orioles? That one goes to Mikey, too. Nice one, Mikey. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. Max Fried on the mini for the Braves. The trusty Tommy on the Pooch. Alex Reyes for the Mets. I toss my keys to Dylan Cease. Mr. Florence. Mr. List. I believe he was from Boy Meets World. That was the little boy on Boy Meets World. Corbin Carroll, your 2023 Rookie of the Year. Nolan Schanuel for the Angels. We have a Chrome Mini, and it is my PC, Mr. Jazz Chisholm Jr. for the Marlins. And last but not least on the X-Ray, Turtle. I believe that is a pond turtle. Correct. The Western Pond Turtle. Shout out to the Oregon Zoo. Alrighty, sleeving up your Chrome Refractor here, Mikey, too. There you go, my friend. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. Cheers. I see you there, Oscar. Typically, I do not top-load base cards, but for one, I will do that for you, okay, buddy? I gotta watch those top loaders, man, because they just got a lot more expensive. So I appreciate you bearing with me on that one, my man. All right. This is our last base pack round, you legends. Let's see what we can find. And folks, we are still looking for 3 hits in here. And we're down to just a few packs left. Hey, I appreciate you right back, Oscar. Got you covered, buddy. Straight Stomp, and welcome back, my dude. Long time no see. Glenn Poling, good afternoon, you handsome son of a gun. Here we go. How about Senor Redome? Whitmore. It's a lady. That is Kelsey Whitmore, professional baseball player. Mr. Friedel, and we're not talking about TJ. Zach Geloff. Lucky Luciano. Joe Musgrove for the Padres. Yuri Perez on the mini for the Marlins. The handsome Hickory on the Pooch. Spencer Torkelson for the Tigers. Nolan Arenado. Mr. Kindlin, he is the bassist from the Bouncing Souls. A much more pigmented Sammy Sosa for the Cubbies. Hey, bot! I hate that guy. Shout out to Mel Brooks, Andrew Abbott, Evan Carter, rookie for the Rangers, DJ LeMahieu for the Pinstripes on the mini. How about the mischievous Mick on the Pooch? I still can't figure out where his face is on that picture. I think that's a really old picture that they had to Photoshop in there. and it kind of looks like a predator-dog mashup. I'm waiting for 3 red lasers to come out of his head. Can anybody see where his nose is? Like, I think that's his mouth. But I can't really put my finger on that, gosh dang it. That's a tough one. Big Papi, David Ortiz, looking thicker than a couple of Snickers. Vladdy's daddy, the legend, Mr. John Daly. And folks, I think we found something. Mama Cass's nephew. Keep him away from the ham sandwiches. And we got an autograph here, ladies and gentlemen, and it is going to the non-baseball humans. Congratulations, Super Grover. I believe he is a magician. Mr. Lim. Yep. Shin Lim. On the autograph. There you go, Super Grover. Pretty damn cool. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. So, fun fact, my friends. Back in 2021, I was ripping into a box of 2021 Allen & Ginter when it first came out in 2021, and I found a Jazz Chisholm Jr. rookie autograph that looks very similar to this. It was framed like this, and that is the exact reason that I still PC Jazz Chisholm to this day. I took that as a sign from the universe. How about the Zany Zane on the pooch? Legend for the Trolley Dodgers, Roy Campanella. Sonny Gray, Max Fried, Yuri Perez for the Marlins. Luscious Lamb Chops, Lou Brock. Mr. Gausman for the Blue Jays on the mini. Base mini. Sister, Salt Lake City and Turin, Italy. Shout out to Brandon Franz. Zheng Hui Li. Shout out to Rob Richardson. Salvi. Shout out to the Crazy Card Lady. Teddy Baseball. Jim Palmer, all blue eyes for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Gausman, so nice. We have seen him twice. Shout out to Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko with the Lawrence Butler. Flags of the World. Croatia. Going to Senior Kenyon. Chrome Jackie Robinson for the Trolley Dodgers. That is back-to-back Matt Kenyon. And last but not least, I believe that is some kind of a squirrel or something on the X-ray. Ah, that is a dwarf mongoose. There you go. And that one is triple Matt Kenyon. There you go, brother. Gotta love it.
One down, one to go.
We are down to our pack number 4s, you legends. And we still have 2 hits that are live. Gotta love those pack number 4s, eh? All right, my dear friends. Here we go. Oh, Nikolai. Senor Radom is legendary in the logo field. Really? That's so cool. I had no idea who that guy is. He's created 3 or 4 logos that are still in use and done tons of anniversary or patchwork for team stadiums. Nice, Nikolai. I appreciate the info, buddy. Ray, I see you there, my dude, sharing out my live. Thank you so much, young man. Good to see my fellow Julio collector. Mr. Frisch, welcome back, buddy. You are just in time to see us busting into our pack number 4s. Here we go. You and the Cap'n. Make it happen. Derek Jeter. Mikey 2, thank you so much for the beautiful bits, you legend. Can I put the count? I'm so sorry, that was up for just a second. I think there was a request in there. So, Mikey 2, my brother, as always, if you want to donate a card to somebody, I sincerely appreciate you. Hit me behind the scenes, my brother. So if you shoot me an email or write me a private Facebook message or Instagram message for that matter, so then I can refer to it after the show and I can make those trades happen after the show, my brother. I cannot thank you enough for paying that forward to the family, though, Mikey 2. I really appreciate it, buddy. Truly, thank you so, so much. All right, we have Derek Jeter. Jack Sawinski for the Pirates. Steely Dan for the Cubbies. Anthony Volpe for the Pinstripes. And there it is. How about our second hit? And it is for our Seattle Mariners. That is a game used. Jorge Polanco. And that goes to Super Grover. Super Grover. That is your second hit out of this box, my brother. Thank you, Cody. Oh, hell yeah. How about the scratch and sniff? There you go, Mr. Kenyon. Yep. That definitely smells just like a rose there, my brother. I'm going to sleeve that one up for you, buddy. How about Indianapolis and Cologne on the sister-sister? Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers. The Mushroom, Christopher Morel. Steve Garvey. Mike Pizza for the Mets. And our third hit is for the Cubbies. And it is another game-used patch. And Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko is the recipient of that one. There you go, Scotty. Shout out to all our Cubbies fans in the family. How about Connecticut for Matt Kenyon? I think this is a beaver tail on the X-ray. How cool is that? Yep. That is absolutely what that is. Beaver tail. Leheim for the Rangers. Mad Dog Maddox for the Braves. Austin Martin for Minnesota. Juan Soto. Luis Arias. Patrick Wisdom just waiting to give us another nip slip. And last but not least, my friends, you got the Paper Wasp. Finishing that one off. Another juicy Junk Wax Vintage Family break in the books, my dear friends. Allow me just a moment. Sleeve these little bad boys up for you. So, tremendous congratulations to Super Grover, who got 2 out of the 3 hits out of that box. Nice ones, Cody. Shout out to Mikey 2 on your Colton Cowser rookie refractor. And who did you said you want that one to go to Oscar? Give me just a moment here, folks. I'll handle that right now. I just need to find my paper. Done deal. Thank you, Mikey, too, for paying that one forward to the family, sir. Senor Ruiz, we got your back, brother. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being consistent. Thank you for the consistent positivity, helping out new people, and just being generally awesome. So thank you so much, good buddy. Glenn! Glenn! What's up, Mr. Lucio? My fellow Texan, it is always so damn good to see ya. We just got done busting a 2024 Allen & Ginter hobby box. And that was a fun one. Thank you. J-Rod, you want to send the Bo Sox to Timbo. I'm happy to do that for you, buddy. Give me just a moment, my friends. I'm going to need to white out our list over here. That is very kind of you, J-Rod. Thank you, buddy. There you go. Got you locked in there, brother. No, you're good, J-Rod. No problem, buddy. But just a heads up, my dear friends, a very extremely friendly reminder. I'm not throwing shade at anybody. I want you to know, folks, I never want to discourage trading or gifting in any way. But it is a lot easier if I'm able to handle that after the show. Because when I have to do it during the show, obviously you see we kind of have to throw the brakes on. Because it takes me a few minutes to handle all that. So it's always a little easier to handle that after the show. So if you ever have any gifts or trades that you would like to do, my friends, my best advice, and I would ask you, please, just go ahead and message me after the show through Facebook or email. Either way is totally fine. So that way I can go back and refer to that stuff right after the show, and I can handle that and not have to take up time during the live. So please, do not stop gifting. Do not stop trading teams or anything like that. The only adjustment is it would be awesome if you could just hit me after the show. That's all. All right, legends. If you all would allow me just a moment for a little spot of housekeeping, I'm going to put all these beautiful cards into a safe place, and then we're going to refresh that shop one more time and see where the heck we're at. So, J-Rod, that means Timbo is going to get the box topper. You cool with that? Just want to be sure. Glenn Lucio, that was an autograph of Shin Lim, magician, with fabulous hair. Oh, I'm so sorry, Trevor Taylor. Gosh dang it, brother. Happens to the best of us. All right, legends. Little spot of housekeeping, thank you. And we're back. Mr. Mark Keys, you are still waiting on a reply from me from Facebook? What? Really? I think I saw the last thing you said on Facebook, right? Was it about the gentleman that's not responding to you? You and Cousin Benny both? Or was it something different? I'll have to check that out after the show, Mr. Mark Keys. I appreciate you bringing that to my attention, my dude. Okay, good. Roger that, Mark. Well, I'll check that right after the show, my man. Mr. Mark's, my airborne brother. Good to see you, Mike. Mr. Skeens, how are you, my dude? Feet and knees together, airborne. Always good to see you, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my fellow Army veteran. Hey, thank you, Mark Keys. I appreciate you bringing that to my attention, my dude. Thank you so much. All right, let's refresh that shop, folks. And oh, my Lanta. I have said it before, my friends, and I will say it again. I start a show, it feels like maybe 45 minutes to an hour have gone by at the most, and I look down at the clock and we have been over here for 2 hours and 5 minutes. It is absolutely astonishing to me how fast time goes by when I'm hanging out with my best friends here. Mike, I appreciate you asking, brother, and thank you for the positivity. I'm glad things are going well for you. I will always be transparent. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax have been running for the last 3 weeks or so during this move, and we got the second to last load of stuff out of there today. So I am ridiculously excited that we get to go back there tomorrow and get one last small load. All I got to pick up is a cabinet, a shampooer, a vacuum, and a plant. And then we're done. So I could not be more grateful to be done. And I'm super excited because we get to start focusing on this house now. So that's pretty great. All right, you legends. Well, it looks like we are current up there in the shop. So, after 2 hours and 5 minutes of luscious lunch wax, my dear friends, I am going to go ahead and make that last call. Now remember, I will be back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I plan on being here for a fantastic FriYAY evening, hopefully past midnight. We'll see. Glenn, you remember Lim? You actually voted for him when he won America's Got Talent? Nice, buddy. So that's where he came from. Old AGT. Love that show. Mark Keys, you're exactly right. You are spot on, my dude. Could not agree more. Unfortunately, of course. Hurts my heart that happened. Gosh dang it. So, on that note, my dear friends, just a PSA. Sometimes I think it's easy to have a little bit of a false sense of security because 99.9% of people in this community are absolutely amazing, right? So I understand that it's very easy to look at somebody else in this community and just assume that you can trust them. So what I would say is you don't have to not trust them per se, but maybe be a little cautious on members that have been in this group for less than 30 days because we had a little bit of an issue. We had somebody come into this group. They were really consistent for about a week, and then they initiated trades with a couple of people, and they did not follow through on those trades. So that sucks. And I hate seeing that stuff, gosh dang it. And I'm so sorry that happened to you, Mark. You do not deserve that in any way. And I wish that did not happen. But I guess we all learned on that one. Gosh dang it, me included. You know? Senor Ruiz, he is already banned. Yeah, he's gone. Yep, absolutely right. Total scumbag. Yep, could not agree more on that one. Medellin. Medellin Arts, excuse me. I thought that was Medellin. Colombia. Good to see you, my friend. How are you? And shout out to all my family over there on Kick. So like I said, folks, I am going to go ahead and make that last call. If you would like to pull something down from junkwaxvintage.com, you are more than welcome to do so. But as always, there is never any pressure. You are more than welcome to use that website during the time that I am not live. So if we end up shutting down here in a few minutes, folks, there will be a bit of a break between Lunch Wax and dinner, or our PM show, I should say. That will start at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And remember, my friends, anytime that you make a purchase from junkwaxvintage.com, when I am not live, it will be waiting for you when I go live. So if you were to make a purchase, for example, at 6 p.m. tonight, when you show up here tonight at 8:01, it will be waiting for you. Weird how that happens. Yes, absolutely right, Glenn Lucio. Yep, that's right. You know, and I'm happy to do that whenever I can. Of course. And you know, you are always welcome, my friends. If you are going to initiate a trade with somebody, shoot me a DM on Facebook and say, hey D, I'm about to trade with blank. Do you know about that person? And I will always give you the straight story. Nikolai, I see you, buddy. Hey, Super Grover, you are so welcome, brother. Have a magnificent remainder of your afternoon, and I hope to see you back here after dinner, good buddy. And thank you for helping us get that filled, Super Grover. Immense thank you, good buddy. All right, folks, I'm going to refresh that shop one more time. It is almost dinner here, ladies and gentlemen. Medellin Arts, yes, I can see the chat, buddy. I sure can. How are you? Hello. Nice to have you over there on Kick, buddy. And shout out to all the family over there on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. I appreciate you. Scotty2 Hottie Kuniko, thank you, my brother, for being a part of this family for the last 4 years. Love you, bro. Shout out to you and Gail, and Cheyenne, and Ron, and sometimes Manny. I am very great, Medellin Arts. Thank you so much for asking, buddy. We're just finishing up an over 2-hour show. Yes, I am. So I did go ahead and call last call. So we actually have 3 shows today. So we had a magnificent morning show. Thank you all for being there this morning. We have our luscious lunch wax that we are just at the tail end of. And then we will be back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time because we get to do it all over again. Hey, thank you so much, Mr. McFadden. Hey, no worries. I appreciate that, buddy. So, Mr. New Boot Gooseman, you have a wonderful... Actually, what time is it there? It's probably Saturday at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Is that accurate? Glenn Lucio, you purchased your Braves on the 6-box mixer. Excellent. I see it. Let's go ahead and get you locked in there, buddy. Thank you so much, Glenn. Excuse me. Mr. Medellin Arts says, by the way, I am a versatile artist. Can I get any chance to design some art for your channel? That's possible. Absolutely, my dude. And I just appreciate you thinking like that. Thank you so much, my man. Jeremy Campbell, what's up, buddy? He says, do you have one of those sweet desks that's motorized now? I do. Yes, I do. Check it out. Let's bring that back down. But yes, I do, my buddy. But it's actually kind of interesting. I've noticed that I really like standing. After sitting for the last almost 4 years of this show, I really like standing. So I got to be honest, I didn't see that one coming. I have my chair right there. And full disclosure, I haven't even used it since we moved in here. There you go, Drew Jones, that's right. I wish I could do the stare. I can't. Hey, thank you so much, Jeremy Campbell. You're absolutely right, my dude. Mr. Jones and me. Good to see you, Drew Jones. Medellin Arts, we do have a Discord and IG. Guilty on both accounts. Absolutely. And I would implore you to please hit us with a follow over there on Instagram. It is the same exact name, Junk Wax Vintage. All lowercase, no caps, no spaces, no punctuation. So please feel free to add us over there on Instagram. Shoot me a DM if you would like, and I would love to see some of your art, my dude. And again, thank you so much for even having the thought that you would like to create art for this channel. That would be sweet. All right, we got to lock in Mr. Lucio with the Braves. There you go, Glenn. Got you locked in. I see you, Mark. Excellent. I love that you're a good sport, Mark. I appreciate you being here so much, buddy. And hey, Mark, you got some cards this afternoon, my dude. I don't know if you were here when that gift happened, Mark. But Super Grover bought 2 hanger packs of 2022 Topps Heritage. And when we got through them, he said, you know what? I want to donate those all to Wheels. And I said, oh, hell yes. I would love to facilitate that. So, Mark, these are coming to you, my man. Thank you for just being you, big guy. All right, legends. I think we are solid up there in the shop. I'm going to refresh one more time just to make sure we're not missing anything. Beautiful. All right, folks. I'm going to go make myself some dinner. And for the very first time, I actually get like an hour that I get to work on this studio. So full disclosure, my friends, I actually need to put up another monitor. So planning on doing that during this little break that we have here. Nikolai says, are the WrestleMania cards retail packs? Let's find out. It does appear that they are retail packs. 2015 Road to WrestleMania. But there is definitely some cool stuff that can be found in there. And there's Hulk Hogan tribute inserts. Found 1 in every 6 packs. bizarre WrestleMania matches inserts, 1 in every 4 packs. And of course, the gold and red. Damn. Pretty scarce on those. So, yep, there you go. And we did get quite a few of these also. So they're up there in the shop. Thank you for asking, Nikolai. Oh, no worries, Mark. Happens to the best of us, big man. Well, I'm very excited to get those off to you, Mark, in another juicy Junk Wax vintage package. And I saw Mikey too. I saw that you got your very first JWV package, my man. Excellent. And I sincerely hope that is just the first of many, many packages. Oh, yes, Nikolai. Absolutely, my dude. You could not be more correct. All right, you legends. Shout out to Mr. Kaib, Mr. Dodson, Lukey, Jesse Holm, Ray, Lee Barreto, all of you legends over there on TikTok. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last couple hours. It has been a luscious and lucky Lunch Wax. And folks, it is the triumphant return of Lunch Wax. A lot of you know that we haven't been able to do Lunch Wax because we've been moving. So I'm really, really excited just to get back to a state of normalcy, because the whole month of April has been kind of wonky. So, as always, my friends, thank you so much for bearing with us on that. And thank you for being a loved and valued member of this family. And I'm already chomping at the bit to see you back here tonight. Same junk time. Same junk channel. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, my friends, have a magnificent dinner. And we'll see you in just a little bit. Smoochies!
In the land of throwback packs, we reign supreme, ripping open boxes like it's all a dream. Dalen's the bookend king, he's on the rise.
That's right, Scotty.
Stacking hits so high, they touch the sky. Amanda's got the vision, CEO on the scene. Mrs. Junk Wax rolls in, a card-picking queen. Retro and modern, she buys all the best. From rookies to legends, she outdoes the rest. Rip it, flip it, let's make it loud. Junk Wax family, we're card collecting proud. Vintage vibes with a modern twist. Breaking through packs you don't wanna miss. Corners sharp, centering just right. Under the lights, those refractors ignite. Dalen calls the hits, Amanda seals the deal. We're chasing the thrill, oh the cardboard appeal.
Hey, sounds good, Metal and Arts. I will see you over there on Instagram, my man. Trevor Taylor, we'll see you soon, legend.
Trading stories of pools, it's a sacred scene.
Holding wax gold, yeah, you know what I mean.
From 91 Griffies to Zion's new spin, every break's a win when the fire rolls in. Rip it, flip it, let's make it loud. Junk Wax family, we're card collecting proud. Vintage vibes with a modern twist. Breaking through packs you don't wanna miss. Corners sharp, centering.
Thank you so much, Drew Jones. We will see you later tonight, you legend.
Refractors ignite. Dalen calls the hits, Amanda seals the deal. We're chasing the thrill, oh the cardboard appeal.
Humongous shout out to each and every one of you that donated some bits this afternoon. Thank you so much, Mikey too, Trevor Taylor, Robert Parkinson, Danny Rendon, and Cincy Steve, and Andrew Shumper.
Trading stories of pools, it's a sacred scene. Holding wax gold, yeah, you know what I mean. From 91 Griffies to Zion's new spin, every break's a win when the fire rolls in. Corners sharp, centering just right. Under the lights, those refractors ignite. Dalen calls the hits, Amanda seals the deal. We're chasing the thrill, oh the cardboard appeal.
Smoochies right back at you, Mikey 1.
Oh, the cardboard art collecting proud. Vintage vibes with a modern twist. Breaking through packs. You don't wanna.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come on, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo! I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come on, Craig.
Giggity, giggity.
There you go, you legends. Hey, my road dogs, I sincerely appreciate you hanging in here till the end, my dear friends. I am already extremely looking forward to seeing you after dinner. Have a magnificent next couple hours, and we'll see you back here at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Much love and respect, big hugs, and firm handshakes all around. Thank you again, my friends, for a luscious first lunch wax here in the new studio.